Hello, my name is Shane Cummings, and on behalf of the entire team at USA Competitions and Team Twisters, we are looking forward to hosting you in Savannah, Georgia for the 2026 XCEL Regional Championships. The event will be held at the Savannah Convention Center. Here is some important information about the event that will help make the meet weekend as smooth as possible. The first thing to be aware of is to give yourself enough time to get to the venue, especially if you have never been there before. We recommend arriving early, especially on your first day, so you can figure out your parking or drop-off situation, find the competition area, and of course, check in. Parking at the convention center is $10 for the flat lot or $20 for the parking garage. Please review the information packet for parking instructions and locations. We are in the unique position to also be hosting the Level 9 Eastern Championships at the venue over the same weekend. Please review the map that is included in the information packet to see the different competition areas. XCEL Regionals will be held in halls C and D. Athlete and coach check-in, as well as spectator admissions, will be set up in the North Pre-Function area. Level 9 Easterns has its own separate competition hall and its own separate check-in area. So again, please make sure you visit the North Pre-Function area for XCEL Regionals, and again, you can see that on the map. Athletes will receive their athlete gift and credential upon check-in. Athletes need to keep their credential on them at all times as it is their ticket into the hall. When coaches check in, they will sign the official USA Gymnastics sign-in sheet and receive their credential. Again, please keep that credential on you at all times. Any coach not on the official check-in list will need to present a valid USA Gymnastics membership in order to receive a credential. Prior to each and every session, coaches will need to visit the head scoring table where we will have the master rotation sheets. Again, every session, please highlight your club name at the top of the rotation sheet to indicate that you are present. If you have a scratch in that session, use a pen to cross out the athlete's name. Also, take a picture of the rotation sheet because we will not have printed rotation sheets available. While there is no official hospitality, the coffee and tea will be flowing all weekend. We will have water coolers, so we encourage athletes and coaches to bring sports bottles to refill. Unfortunately, the venue does not allow us to provide snacks or drinks to coaches. Note that only athletes competing in each specific session will be allowed on the floor. No alternates or other athletes, siblings, children of coaches, etc. will be allowed on the floor. As far as the format goes, athletes will have a 20-minute general stretch. Following general stretch, athletes will line up for introductions. After introductions, Flight A will begin their time warm-up on their first event, and Flight B will continue stretching. Once Flight A begins competition, Flight B will begin warming up on their first event. Rotations will be continuous, so you do not need to wait for an announcement to rotate. Once your squad finishes their event and the next event is available, please rotate and begin warming up. For floor warm-ups, we will have a shared floor that both gyms will have access to. The majority of an athlete's floor warm-up should take place on this shared warm-up floor. All gymnasts can expect 3 bump-ins on the competition floor prior to their routine. For floor music, you are able to play your own music, or we will have a representative available to assist. Please turn in your floor music during general stretch to the music table. Coaches, be aware that with 2 gyms competing, you may have athletes in both gyms at the same time, so please keep that in mind when planning your trip. Also, since we are hosting the Level 9 Eastern Championships, any credentialed athlete or coach from XCEL Regionals can enter the Level 9 Championships to watch free of charge. For any parents or spectators who would like to watch, the admission fee will be $10 to enter the Level 9 session. That's it for me. Everybody have safe travels, and again, we look forward to hosting you in Savannah.
Hi everyone, congratulations on qualifying athletes to XCEL Regionals. Such an exciting accomplishment. I hope this video helps give you everything you need for a smooth and successful competition weekend. If you have high school seniors, please make sure you check the senior box when entering them in MeetMaker. If you missed it, no worries. You can still go back and update it. Just please take a moment to do that as soon as possible so we can plan accordingly to honor the seniors. A quick reminder that you may have athletes competing in 2 different gyms at the same time, so please be prepared to staff accordingly if this happens to you. Also, we ask that you and your athletes remain in the competition arena until the final athlete has competed. We'd appreciate your help in encouraging the parents to do the same before heading to awards. It means a lot to those last few competitors to have a full supportive audience. Everyone has worked hard to be here and deserves that moment. For the team session, come ready to bring the energy and have some fun. The top 4 scores on each event will count towards the state team total, and no alternates are allowed on the competition floor. Team awards will take place on the floor immediately following the session, and athletes will then be dismissed to receive their individual award. Please make sure your parents are aware so that they don't miss the team presentation. I also want to take a moment to thank our outgoing XCEL chairperson, Pam Kitchen. Pam has been an incredible representative of the XCEL program and a true advocate for our athletes. If you see her this weekend, please take a moment to thank her for all she's done for our region. I look forward to seeing you all in my home state of Georgia. It's going to be a fantastic weekend celebrating these athletes and their season. See you soon.
Hi there, I'm Evelyn Chandler, the Region 8 Technical Director. For the XCEL Regionals, the meet referee will be Diane Thompson and Kathy Campfield. You are more than welcome to approach us if you didn't see a start value or a score and you want to get it verified. We will be accessible to you. Just a couple little things I'd like to mention. And the first one is perception is reality. So if you are having a long conversation with any of the judges, the people in the stands don't know. They think that maybe those judges know you better and therefore you're going to favor their kids. So let's just try to keep the conversations down to a minimum if possible. The next thing I'd like to remind you is that we can do video review, but we have to have a video. So if you're the ones taking the video, it would be good if it were at the same level as the judges are seeing versus being somebody, a parent in the stands. If you have a video and you have a question about a routine and you're thinking about doing an inquiry, bring it to one of us. We are more than welcome and legally allowed to look at it, and then we can let you know if we think the inquiry should go forward. One other thing that I'd like to mention, has been a little bit of a problem, we'd like to alleviate it this time, and that is if you're going to do your pre-routine pep talk with your gymnast, could you do it while the gymnast before you is performing so that when the judge raises the flag, says her name, you're ready to go. Otherwise, once that flag is raised, it's 30 seconds and you don't want to be standing there talking and eating up that time. So, okay, Coach Callie and I are going to start now so that we aren't late for regionals. So we'll be taking off shortly, and we can't wait to see you there. Okay, let's go, Coach Callie. It's time. And we're going to be going now.